Hello, and welcome to the last broadcast of Mason Cable News this semester. My name is Nylah Mitchell.
And I'm Matt Stalzer. Mason Day was last Friday, and students who braved the rain had a blast on the many rides, playing games at the DIY activity tent, and at the many food vendors. MCN was on site to capture all the fun.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see behind me, some people are already having the time of their lives here at Mason Day 2023, organized by PAC, and I have to say thank you for it. It's beautiful. As you can see, the rain does not stop the Patriots from coming.
It's a blast. I mean, like, look at all this stuff. I didn't think it would have this big of a turnout, honestly, but I mean, we get this once a year.
The free shirts are it.
Yeah. Can we see the free shirts? We haven't taken a look at it yet.
I got the pink. I got purple.
Oh, these are some beautiful shirts.
We are having so much fun.
Yeah, we just got here and we're waiting for this.
Yeah, so excited.
Yeah, so excited.
What are you guys waiting in line for? I see you guys standing around for something.
This thingy, I thought it was a drop tower, but I think it's more of like a little boat situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks really fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went over there to the kite.
It was
ride.
scary. And it was kite, and then we were on the funnel force. That was also pretty scary as well.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
The Office of Student Scholarship, Creative Activities, and Research, also known as OSCAR, is hosting its celebration of student scholarship and impact. They will be posting videos of student research from May 8th to May 12th, but also have a large research fair on Tuesday, May 9th. While there, you can enjoy musical performances and food trucks. This event will be at the Center for the Arts from 12:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Visit celebration.oscar.gmu.edu to learn more.
Last Saturday, the Indian Student Association at GMU celebrated Holi, or the Festival of Colors, at President's Park. Holi celebrates the eternal love between goddess Radha and god Krishna and the triumph of good over evil. The day is celebrated by smearing and throwing colored powder at one another. At the event, food was provided along with amazing music by Shivish Entertainment. MCN was on site to cover the event.
This is like my first Holi at Mason. I just got here last fall, so yeah, I'm looking forward to many more experiences like this.
We definitely want in India for this festival, so it's been really nice celebrating it here with everybody, and I saw people from here, Americans, and they're also celebrating with us, so I think that's very good. It's different. It does not usually happen in India where we're celebrating with people from different countries, and we are here, so I think that's a new experience. Usually, we celebrate it during the month of March in India, and it's basically the festival of colors where we put colors on each other.
And it just marks a good time where Lord Ramkin's villain in the story, so that's how they celebrated, that's how they welcomed him back to his hometown after 14 years of being away from the hometown. So yeah, it's just it's a festival of colors. You see people, you enjoy, you celebrate end to a bad time.
University Sustainability is back with their annual end-of-the-year donation drive, Patriot Packout. Patriot Packout provides donation resources for people in need, things like bikes, clothing, unopened non-perishable food, and toiletry supplies, textbooks, small appliances, or electronics, and small furniture can also be donated. There will be pop-up locations at Rogers, White Top, Hampton Roads, Eisenhower Hall, and the Eastern Shore on May 5th through the 8th from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. There will also be a 24/7 drop-off location at Rappahannock River Parking Deck, Potomac Heights, and the Globe Loading Dock on the Fairfax campus from May 9th through May 22nd. For more information, visit go.gmu.edu/patriotpackout.
Talented Mason artists were selling their work this Sunday at the Mason Artist Alley. From stickers and buttons to zines and comic books, there was an endless supply of art to buy. MCN was on site to capture the event.
I got some prints. I got this neat little picture of some sort of thing. It has like a house. I got this cute print of Inosuke from Demon Slayer. And I got some more stuff I like. I like this one the best. This is like a little switch.
I've got a couple earrings. I have some different pins and stickers and stuff, so I'm really excited.
It took like many months of planning to make sure we have enough tables, get this hall like reserved for us.
It's been intense. You know, people give you $100 bills or $50 bills and ask for change, and I'm like, it's just $6.
I'm presenting digital art mostly. Some of them are paintings that are transferred to a digital format.
I'm selling felt pins as well as stickers. A lot of these are my own like OCs, and a lot of these are also like inspired by like anime and Animal Crossing, as well as K-pop.
I just like to design like cute stuff, I sticker and prints. Some of these are classwork I did that I turned into art that I could sell.
I'm presenting art prints and a few stickers. In the future, I'll do a lot more like planners and a bunch of more stickers, because right now that's what's selling, a lot of stickers and like small prints.
I got into art from an early age when I got MS Paint on my computer, and I just couldn't stop. It was my addiction. But why I continued is the emotions that I can give to people, and that it creates conversations. So basically, it's for the people.
For a lot of them, this is like their first time like getting their art out into the world, other than like in the digital space. But it's such a completely different interaction to have people come up, see, like have your work displayed, and have people like interested in like, oh, I want to buy this. Can I have like that? How much is this? I think it like garners a lot of attention around like the individual artist and gives them like a really big confidence boost.
A lot of people on social media especially have influenced me, but also my friends and people at George Mason.
Definitely a lot of what people have to say about art drives me to continue making it, and like I just really like drawing really cutesy stuff, and just fan art is amazing.
There's a lot more people selling, and I feel like there's a bigger turnout.
Even when we're younger, we're told that artists can't make it in the professional world, or that it's not a real career. And I mean, this crowd, obviously, that proves that wrong, you know. And I think supporting fellow creatives with monetary donations or purchases is really helpful.
A lot of people take a lot of time to do what they love, and you know, sometimes they don't have enough time for their passion, and coming out and supporting local artists really helps them.
Go on the Mason Illustrators Instagram and find the artists that you were most excited to see pieces from, and see if they have an Etsy, or reach out and DM them if you can purchase any of their art.
For our sports section this week, Rodney Rose was able to sit down with baseball coach Shawn for an interview.
Having played here at Mason, going pro, and then being back here at Mason as a coach, how does that feel as a big full circle moment?
Playing at Mason, it was similar to a choice that I made. You know, I grew up across the street, so being a local kid, you know, I really didn't feel the need to want to compete, to go a long way away from home. Wasn't really a homebody, but you know, I wanted a chance to play every day. And you know, they gave me the opportunity to be a two-way guy when I got here. Catching didn't really work out, but it's all right for me, you know, because I've learned a lot about pitching by being a catcher for so long. But you know, being the head coach now, I mean, I feel like my life's come full circle. You know, being back at your alma mater, you know, getting my degree here. You know, a lot of people don't realize that like I finished my degree when I was done playing, which is something that I always promised my parents that I would do. So to be able to do that and now be the head coach, it's a wonderful experience, especially to be the leader of, you know, 38 guys in the clubhouse and show up to work every day knowing how much this place means to me.
Wow, that's awesome. All right. And having played in the MLB, what are some experience or lessons you may have used or had as a player coming into a coach?
Well, I've had a lot of good, bad, and indifferent situations in my big league career. You know, I wasn't like a transient wannabe player. Like I've been moving around a bunch. But I think the biggest thing learning in that is taking day by day and winning the day. You know, if you show up to work every day and you're prepared for yourself and you're prepared for your teammates, you're prepared for the university, you know, you're going to have a successful career. You know, I always like to look at it and say guys are going to have bad days. Go into that knowing baseball's built on failure. And I think it happens a lot at the big league level. But to share my experiences with the guys, sometimes just telling stories, sitting down with them, it kind of takes the pressure off them a little bit, and to kind of give them the experience and understand that, like, hey, there is an opportunity for you to play this game. You got to be at the right spot at the right time. Everything's about timing. And every guy that I have here on this team they know that any given day, any given moment, they can be in the game and make an impact on the game. But no particular one experience I had, but just patience, just understanding that baseball is going to throw curves at you, and you just got to be able to sit back and hit it the other way. So.
And what are the difference in being a pitching coach here and a head coach here that people may not think about or understand, maybe just besides the title of pitching?
I think from the head coach is a leadership. It's about basically you're overseeing your entire roster. There's many conversations that I had that people don't realize at night. If a player's having a bad day, because to be a head coach, you got to be able to learn just from body expressions. You never know what's going to be going on in someone's life at that time. I monitor their grades, their academics, a lot. As a pitching coach, yeah, you kind of do that, but you're only in charge of like 20 guys. We have an awesome pitching coach here. That's really he played here, played pro ball. He's young in age, but he's very, very cerebral, and he's a developer. So I think playing the game as I played it, being a pitching coach, you can't just step foot on the field and say, okay, well, because I played the highest level, this is going to be so easy. So I think the hardest thing for me to understand when I became a pitching coach was, you have to teach them how to get to that moment in life where you make those pitches and execute those things and hold runners, things like that. I didn't realize it because I actually learned it and I just did it every day, but you really understand how much you know when you start to coach. As a player, at that level, when I got to that level, it's like you just knew what was expected of you to do, and you were self-teaching yourself. But we have an extremely good developmental plan. A lot of our guys' velos have jumped high. So we got a really good chance to break the school record here in strikeouts.
That's awesome. That is awesome. And speaking of this season, looking back at the season, what is some key takeaways that you want to build upon going into next season?
I have to be real with myself and understand that there's things that I have to develop as a coach, as a head coach. I don't want to say there's been one particular challenge. I told the boys at the beginning of the year, you can never score enough runs, and you can never, going out of the mound, you want to try to get quick outs, try to make plays. But we've lost, I think, 6 or 7 one-run games. So as a head coach, I look back and say, what kind of impact could I have made to make that we could score one more run that game to give ourselves a chance? Takeaways that I had this year is that we've played really well at home. On the road, we've played well at times, but we've always given up one big inning. How do I correct that? Looking back at last year, we had multiple times we gave up big runs in multiple innings. This year, it's only been like 1 or 2 innings that we've given up. So I have to learn how to manage the game better, but that's something I enjoy doing.
Awesome. And then just to wrap it up here, what has been like your favorite moment so far this season?
There's two things. Showing up to work every day with the guys, and going to the locker room every day. I kind of go give them a check in, to see how they're doing. But the biggest takeaways for me is watching our 3, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday starters go. We have a guy that's on pitching on Sunday that's been up to 97 miles an hour. He's a redshirt freshman. He came back from Tommy John, and he's just an ultimate competitor. So I think the biggest takeaway to that is understanding going day by day and teaching them how to be better to be a better pitcher with his traits. Our Friday guy is an older guy, but he's got a good chance to get drafted. Saturday guy is going to get drafted. So I think those are kind of like, there's not really one particular moment. I think having a W every day, that's the moment you remember the most. So sorry.
In our continued coverage of the decision to have Governor Glenn Youngkin as this year's commencement speaker, MCN was on site to cover a protest that happened this morning at Merton Hall. We were able to speak to Professor of Sociology and Anthropology, Dr. Ben Mansky, and some onlookers.
Students have always been at the forefront of larger movements, and you can't have a democratic society without students doing what students are doing today, which is actively taking responsibility for their institution and for the broader community.
We protect our community! We protect our community! So we stand here in unity! We stand here in unity! Protect black students! Protect black students! Protect trans students! Protect trans students! Protect queer students! Protect queer students! Protect indigenous students! Protect indigenous students! Protect Palestinian students! Protect Palestinian students!
We're
opposed to this because, well, Governor Youngkin is still going to speak at the commencement speech no matter what efforts are being made, whatever efforts are going to be pushed forward from here on out. But in the past, I mean, this has always been the norm. Former Governor Terry McAuliffe, for example, he has previously, spoken here, and so has Jim Gilmore, Tim Kaine, Mark Warner, all these former governors. It's a tradition here. It's nothing new. It's still going to happen on May 18th.
Glenn Youngkin! Hell no! Presidents that don't listen to their students! Hell no! BOV that don't listen to our students! Hell no! Glenn Youngkin! Hell no! Fascists! Hell no! BOV! Hell no! Presidents! Hell no! Hell no! Hell no! Admin's lives are getting old! Admin's lives are getting old! Graduation is a celebration! Graduation is a celebration!
And of course, it's important for the university to engage with the governor on an ongoing basis. And it would be, I think, a good idea for the governor to come to the university and to have open meetings with members of the faculty and staff and certainly the student body here, and to see what kind of common ground can be built. But the stage at commencement is not the place where those kinds of free and open discussions can happen.
At some point in life, you always have to be challenged, especially people that will disagree with your views and will not align with your views, but you are there to offer what you share, what you envision for the future. And this goes, even for our opponents, right? People that we disagree with, we as conservatives and liberals, we're still going to present our views to the whole wide world and to the entire nation. And I think that is what is most important here.
Now, before we pass it off to Colin McCauley, we would like to briefly congratulate him as he was elected as the new Speaker of the Student Senate. Now on to Colin for the Student Government Update for the week.
Hi, welcome back to the Student Government News segment here on the Mason Cable Network. I'm Colin McCauley. Today, I want to break down to you all the election of the new officers for the Student Senate. We started the new student government this year, the 44th student government. The new president was sworn in, President Paul Weish, and Vice President of the student body, Nell Palumbo, was as well sworn in. They appointed Pawnees Ferris as their chief of staff. In terms on the Senate end, I was elected the Speaker of the Student Senate, so now I will be introducing myself as such during these news segments. I'm excited for the new role and I'm excited to lead the Senate. Arush Jumbanathan was elected the Speaker pro tempore of the Student Senate. Ethan Connell was elected the Clerk of the Student Senate. For our chairs, our Administrative and Financial Affairs Committee Chair is Scott Tatum. Our University Services Chair is Austin Emery. Our Diversity and Multicultural Affairs Chair is Baz Rawat. Our University Life Chair is Shrilu Vitil. Our Government and Community Relations Chair is Ilya Shahaslami. And our University Academics Chair is Nashok Shitfel. As well, Jack Fedak was appointed the Faculty Senate Liaison. So all of these positions will have their emails in the description of this video. The student government is a resource to you all. We want to be a resource to you all. And if you ever have questions about whether it is resources at the university, how to get them, where to go, if you have initiatives for your club that you would like to use the student government to advance them, if you have things you would like to see on student government's Instagram, the student government is here to help you with those. And all of the officers that I just named are great resources for you all to use. So thanks again for watching these segments, and I'm Colin McCauley, and that's all for today.
Thank you, Colin. George Mason's Fairfax campus is in a beautiful city surrounded by some great small businesses. In celebration of Small Business Month, the Fairfax City Economic Development Authority is creating a raffle to win tickets to a Nationals game. All you need to do is make a minimum purchase of $25 in a Fairfax small business, keep the receipt as proof of purchase, and then direct message Fairfax City EDA on any social media platform. You'll then be in the drawing for 2 Nationals tickets valued at $200.
Now we'll pass it off to Patrice for this week's weather update.
Hello, Patriots. I hope you are enjoying the last few weeks of school. Today will be mostly cloudy with a high of 61 and with a slight chance of showers. For tonight, the low will be 42. Friday will be mostly sunny with a high of 68 and a low of 48. The weekend will be beautiful, with Saturday being partially sunny with a high of 70 and a low of 51. Then on Sunday, it will be mostly sunny with a high of 74 and a low of 54. Monday will start off the week with being mostly cloudy with a high of 78 and a chance of storms. It will then cool down to 59. Tuesday will warm up to 81 and be partially sunny, but bring a chance of storms while cooling down to 59 in the evening. Then on Wednesday, it will be partially sunny with a chance of showers. The high will be 70 and the low will be 52. Have a great week and good luck on finals. Now back to Matt and Nylah.
Thank you, Patrice. Are you sick and tired of Blackboard? Well, this could be your chance to voice your opinion on changing our learning management system. From May 8th through May 10th, presentations will be shown by Canvas, Brightspace, and Blackboard Ultra to become our new management system. To learn more about these presentations, check out the LMS vendor demonstration links on the Blackboard homepage.
The end of the semester is right around the corner. Matt, are you excited for the end of the semester, and what are your plans for the summer?
I am excited for the end of the semester, and I plan to spend my summer knee-deep in summer classes. Hopefully a trip down to the beach sometime in between there as well.
That doesn't sound too bad.
What about you, Nylah?
I'm just, as soon as classes are over and finals, I'm going to LA. Just gonna spend the summer there in dry heat. I think it should be fun.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in, Patriots. You can keep up to date with news on and off campus if you follow us on Instagram at MCNOnTV, on Twitter and Facebook at Mason Cable Network, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
But before we sign off for the year, we want to thank some of our great staff and volunteers that will be graduating, including our social media manager, Sydney Johnson, anchor Jalen Stubbs, and today's anchor, Matt Stalzer. Thank you and good luck on finals, Patriots, and have a great summer break. I'm Nylah Mitchell.
And I'm Matt Stalzer. Good luck and see you in the fall, Patriots.